At Henry Schein, we recognize that with our global environmental footprint and unique position within an ecosystem of relationships with suppliers, business partners, customers, and dental schools, we can be a positive force for sustainability in the healthcare industry. That's why we launched Practice Green, a global sustainability initiative that empowers communities to be more eco-friendly by providing solutions to support, educate, and enhance the environmental sustainability efforts of our customers and suppliers. This program aligns with our commitment to mitigate our impact on the climate, reduce waste to landfills, and recycle and reuse valuable materials while practicing smart and efficient use of energy and resources. However, we understand that no one tackles this issue alone. We must do this together. At each point in the supply chain journey, we and our supplier partners and customers each can play a vital role in protecting the planet for a healthier future. That is why Practice Green and the Practice Green Awards were created to empower the healthcare community as a whole to embrace environmental sustainability. Dental schools in particular play an important part in establishing the foundation for more sustainable dentistry, as they represent the future of the profession. Together with ADEE, the Association of Dental Education in Europe, and EDSA, the European Dental Students Association, we are thrilled to honor the institutions that have made it their mission to advance these eco-conscious efforts. Thank you for joining us along the journey to a healthier future.
In the dental hospital in Dublin, we're currently looking at a strategy where we will measure our carbon footprint. So first we'll do a baseline. Then we will ask our staff, we will ask our academic staff, we will ask our dental nurses, etc. to say, where do you think in our organization the sustainability hotspots? What could we be doing better as an organization? We will bring in our clinical staff, we will bring in our decontamination staff, we'll form a group, and we'll look at our comments from our organization, and we'll look at where our carbon is coming from, and we'll create a 5-year plan as to where to reduce those carbon hotspots.
We have submitted a project as a collaborative project, and we have been supported by Circle U, which is a European University Alliance, which puts together 9 universities from Europe with a common mission to promote a sustainable, more inclusive society, but it also looks at many different aspects of making our future more sustainable, more humane as our service to the society.
The submission was for the campus for the University of Liverpool. The submission was based around the research the university is doing in trying to have a more sustainable environment. Our Department of Oceanographic Studies is helping to see how we can clear our oceans of plastics. We've also been educating our students with sustainability and getting them involved with the civic environment and population of the university so that we can actually educate our local population in order to improve their local environment.
In the last few years post-pandemic, I've been redeveloping my clinical skills courses. In line with the pandemic, there's also been quite contemporaneous issues in the news with regards to the environmental catastrophes that we have going on. And so when thinking of how to innovate my courses, I focused on sustainability and how we could potentially recycle without increasing any costs for the course, and also maximizing the potential of students to gain experience.
With our submission, we really wanted to show that we're working throughout the entire program in dentistry with sustainability questions. And we also have new learning outcomes around sustainability that we're working, both in the clinic and in the theory.
Sustainability is massively important, not just for our dentists, but for the population in general.
This present generation wants our whole environment to be sustainable because it's our future.
At the moment, every single person needs to contribute in order to mitigate the issues we have with regards to manufacturing and plastic waste and resource stripping.
Next generation that is there in the future change it. They will make a lot of difference.
But especially the healthcare sector, I have to say that there are some reports which are indicating that if we as a healthcare service sector, if we were a country, we would have been the 5th largest to emit greenhouse gases, which is really huge if you think.
We also have to think about the fact that our patients are passionate about sustainability. And if our patients are passionate about this, we need to share that passion so they have confidence in us and so they work with us and they feel they can relate to us.
It's absolutely essential.
I think manufacturers like Henry Schein, for example, with this tremendous green initiative, they're starting to wake up and look at what we can do to protect the planet.
I would really like to have them as partners to walk this path together, because I think it's really important to embed all these different aspects right from the start when we educate our future dental practitioners.
It's important that you make the sustainable products the obvious choice. So that's the first thing that you see.
If they can reduce packaging, if they can make any packaging that's necessary recyclable and clearly label it how to recycle.
I think having more big companies like this embrace sustainability and promote innovative use in education is what we really need to have happening going forwards.
Make things that can be reused so that we don't have to throw away. It's less of a disposable society.
And the final thing I think is really useful is we have big dental chairs, big simulators. These products are all made of many different components. And if we had interchangeability and modularity between the different systems and the different companies and the different parts, be able to replace single elements of a machine rather than throwing out the entire thing and refitting a room would be tremendous in reducing waste.
First of all, I'm really humbled by the award, and it means a lot, and I hope it will mean a lot for other future generations which will be joining the project.
Just go for it. It might be little steps, but start thinking about what you can do.
That you shouldn't be shy, because around the world and in Europe, I think there is a lot of good initiatives.
Redeveloping your course, you ask questions about the learning outcomes and the methods of delivering your target audience. Maybe add an additional question to that, which is, how can I make this more sustainable? And don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to go strange. And then take that and see how you can work with it and see if it's a better way of doing things. Someone has to do things for the first time. It might be,
even if it is just introducing recycling bins into your local campus, or saying, do we need to cut this law?
Let us see them, because we can together, we are a great team and can make changes.
So I would just go for it.
The support that Henry Schein has given AD certainly has raised the profile of sustainability even further, and we cherish such support. We know from the literature that people will pay more for sustainability, that they cherish sustainability, and so we suspect that practices who are developing their sustainability credentials and becoming more sustainable practices will be cherished more by patients.